Hi, and welcome back to Blue's Garden. Today I am making a Mango Habanero hot sauce. Um, First to admit, this is absolutely not for me. I am just not a hot sauce, spicy kind of guy. Just not for me. However, a lot of people in my family are. So, making this one for them. Couple of habaneros, little habanero peppers, a mango, half of an onion. I'm using a red onion in this one, I think. Some garlic, white vinegar. You can make it with apple cider vinegar, but I used white vinegar in this case. Some sugar, salt, and a little bit of water, as well as some fresh lime juice. Um, it is a fairly simple recipe, so let's get into it. Here I'm slicing up a lime, added juice of 1 to 2 limes. This one was very juicy, so I really only needed one, but I got both halves. You can add the lime zest if you want, but give it a good squeeze, get all the juice out. 1 to 2 limes. Next up, I did a teaspoon of sugar and a teaspoon of salt. I peeled a mango. I'm going to cut it into even chunks, but definitely peel the mango and then cut all the bits off of the center pit there. I like to get all the pieces uniform size. It'll help a lot when you're cooking it down later. So give it a nice good chop, dice into the pot. Half an onion. Again, I mentioned I do red onion. I happen to cook with a lot more red onion than white onion. Obviously peel it and then give it a good slice and then good dice. And again, into the pot. About a teaspoon of salt put there. Habanero, I'm going to take all the pith and seeds out. That's the spiciest part. But it can also be bitter, that white pithy part. So I'll take everything out but just get rid of the pith and the seeds and then just dice up the habanero. I'm actually going to do a couple of them here. 2 to 3, depending on how big they are and how spicy you want it. I ended up doing 2 habanero. Everything into the pot and into the pot with some water, about a cup of water. This is for later. I'm going to take 2/3 or so of a cup of vinegar, white vinegar at a 5% solution. 2/3 of a cup of white vinegar at a 5% solution. Right now, I've just boiled off all my little jars. That sort of sterilizes them, gets them ready. Let them cool a little bit while I am simmering. This should go for about 1 to 2 minutes. Once it's simmering, I've added in the salt and sugar. And then cook it about 5 to 10 minutes so that the onion and pepper have really softened. 5 to 10 minutes, cook it down. Big countdown for the big finish. Now, once it's done, add in the lime juice, the vinegar, and I am going to stir it up a little. And then, if you don't have a big blender, I just use the immersion blender all the time, so I don't have to get my blender out. But immersion blender, the real big goal is you want it all liquid. You don't want the chunks. I'm going to put it in the smaller pot, which actually makes it deeper, which actually makes it easier to use the immersion blender. Get it a good puree. You don't want it to be chunky. It makes for a better hot sauce if it's all ground down. Blend it up. Little taste. See, I actually did taste it. I'm not terrified of the hot sauce. It's just not my thing. But it definitely was tasty. I mean, mango is my thing. I love the mango. But next up, into the measuring cup. That helps to pour it. All the jars are ready. Fill all my little bottles. Top off all the bottles. I love these little bottles. I have 8-ounce and 4-ounce ones. I use them for liqueurs, the different liqueurs I make, the hot sauces, and they're great. They make fantastic gift-giving ideas. That one I might be a little too full. So we'll take care of that when you're not watching. Here we go. Ended up with 6 of the pineapple mango. It was fantastic. And of course, my little Blues Garden label. It is extremely easy to make. I even tasted a little bit. It's not that hot. I mean, it's got some kick to it. It's not my favorite thing, but it's definitely tasty. I love mango to start with, and I cook with it. I make a couple of fish dishes with the mango. Some kind of tropical fruit always goes great with hot sauces. I also have a pineapple habanero that I'm going to make. I think you will enjoy this recipe if you try it on your own. For those of you who have made it this far, please like, share, and subscribe. That really helps the almighty YouTube algorithm. If you've been watching this and you notice that you used to be subscribed, once again, YouTube did their little magic thing where they somehow unsubscribe people. I think if you don't watch a subscription, they do that. And I don't know what the game is, whether it's a mistake in their programming or what, but that happens. Anyway, thank you very much. If you like this, please do share, and please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe. That helps me grow, and that helps you grow. Thank you very much.